we'll keep F at its current spot.
A rotation
Yeah.
F. So rotation of 180 degrees at minus 2.
That's it. So rotation 180 degrees. Yeah, about F, which is minus 2. Ground. Okay, so I prove that question. We better do it. Okay, how about this one?
So I'm actually not sure where to start. I'm thinking one sec. I'm not sure.
Oh, so I'm not sure myself. I think just let's fill in some blanks. Is there anything you can say about any of the angles?
I could say that x is equal to z.
And why is that?
No, that doesn't work. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna leave this question. I've never seen one like that before. So yes, this is a more common one. So there are proof type questions, but it seems for Edexcel they're very heavily on shapes, not parallel lines.
All right.
Okay, how about this?
So wait. Oh, right. So A to N is 2 parts of A to B. No, wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just write that onto the B. And first you have to work out the whole line, the length of the line, which is just Pythagoras. So the difference between x is 12. So 12 squared plus 18 squared.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a calculator?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Is 6 root 13.
Okay.
Or shall I give it to you and then?
No.
So,
So just go all the way with it. I want to see if this method works.
okay. And then you do 2/3 of 2/3 of that. So 2/3 times, yeah.
Yeah, I think it will work, but it's quite challenging. Am I right?
I have 4 root 13, and then I'll do. I'm not sure what I would do.
So then you'd need 2 coordinates that give you like whatever 16 times 13 is. I think an easier way is to just look at the x's separately and then just look at the y's separately. So you don't have a mixture of x and y's.
So just looking at one of the things.
Yeah, so just look at the the x coordinates separately first.
Okay. Using the answer that I got.
No, start completely again from scratch.
Yes. Okay. So difference. So from A to B, there's a difference of 12.
Yeah.
N is um uh, I'm not sure.
You're doing 2/3 of 12.
2/3 of 12, right? Eight.
Yep. And so what is that 8?
8 is the X.
So that would be if A started at 0. A starts at 3 across on the X.
So 11.
Yes. So it's 3 plus 2/3 of 15 minus 3. So that is 11. And how about the Y?
Y has a difference of 18. 2/3 of 18 is 12. And it starts at 20. So it would be 8.
And so it looks like it's 11, 8. So it's basically take the X's and Y's separately and do exactly the same thing. And don't forget that you have to add on your starting point. Any questions about that?
No, that's good.
So I could find another one, but let's just kind of do a mix. Okay, how about this tricky thing?
Such as 2 5p's, 1 10p, 3 20p's, 1 50p, and £1. So the different First, you have to work out the different possibilities. They adds up to 60.
Yep. Hello, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Oliver?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 5, 5 and 50, 10 and 50, 3 20s, 20, 20, 10 and 5, 5.
Okay. What's next?
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 5, 5 and 10. And that's all.
Yep.
So there's 3 possibilities. And so for the first one, 50 and 10 would be 1 in 8 times 1 in 8.
She selects 3 coins.
3 coins around. Oh, right. So it can't even.
Yeah.
It can only be 20, 20, 20.
Yeah.
So it would be 1/8 times 1/8 times 1/8.
No and no and no. What's the probability of taking a 20p the first time?
3 out of 8.
Yeah.
then 2 out of 8, and then 1 out of 8.
How many coins remain after they've taken the first one?
7.
Yeah.
6. Okay.
And how about next one?
That's all.
Oh yeah, that's the only possibility, isn't it? Yeah, and then that's just the answer. Well done. So that question, yeah, I was like, oh, this is really, really difficult, but then actually it wasn't too bad. Okay, great question. How do we do this thing?
So first we expand the brackets, so it'll be 2n plus 9, 2n plus 9 minus 2n plus 5, 2n plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then it is, the first one will be 4n squared plus 18 squared, plus 18n plus 81 minus 4n squared 4n squared plus 25n
No.
10n, sorry.
No. It'll be plus 10n plus 10n.
Yes, it would. So 20n.
Yeah.
And that means the first one's wrong, so it'll be 36n.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Plus 25.
What's next?
Then you times the negative to the second bracket, so it'll be minus 4n squared minus 20n minus 25.
Well
done. And then collect that term, so it'll be 16n plus 81 taken by 25, which is 56, and plus 56, yeah. And then you factorize it, so it's 4 out, so it's 4 bracket 4n plus 9.
And yeah, that's it. Therefore,
yeah.
Multiple of 4. 4. Well done. Okay, good. Why is this thing not working? Okay. So this is this line. Okay. And then how about this?
Sure. Negative reciprocal. So first you have to find the negative reciprocal. So the gradient of L, line L, is minus half, and the gradient of the line parallel to L would be 2.
So perpendicular would be 2. So that'd be part B.
Oh, it's parallel.
Yeah.
That was a silly mistake. So the gradient would be the same. It should be a different y-intercept. So it'd be y equals minus half plus 4.
Fine. And part B.
then you would use the equation and put in the points.
Which equation?
Y equals mx plus c.
Yeah, and have you ever used the equation y minus y1 equals mx minus x1?
I think we have, yeah.
Would you know how to use it?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, just do the y equals mx plus c then. Stick with what you know.
So be 6 equals 2x plus no 2 times 1, which is just 2, plus c, and we find c by rearranging to just be divided by 2, which is 3.
6 equals 2 plus c.
Yeah, take away 2.
C equals
4.
Yeah. And so equation
Y equals 2x plus 4.
well done. Y equals 2x plus 4. Let me just see these questions. They're a bit easy, I think. This one's not bad. It's not bad. All right. What calculator do you have, by the way?
I have the FX-83GT plus. It's like the grey one, but my brother's gonna let me use the white one for my exam. Actually, if you give me a minute, I might be able to go get it from his room.
Okay.
It's the one we're allowed to use, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I got the calculator. It's the one that has the different setups.
CG50, is it?
CG50.
What's the number on the top?
FX-991EX.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I just checking. Because we can use it for different stuff. Okay, how do we do this? Now, while you have that calculator, let's just go back a second. So remember we had this one.
Right.
6 equals 2 times 1 plus c.
Yeah.
So put that into your calculator. So it looks something like that. So 6 alpha equals, so alpha calc, that calc button there.
Wait, which one? The alpha equals?
Yeah, so alpha is top right. So that's like, it's like shift 2. And then you press that calc and should get an equal sign.
Wait, calc. Okay. 6 alpha calc. Okay. 2 times 1 plus alpha.
Do alpha x. Your unknown has to always be x. And then shift solve. So shift calc.
Shift calc.
Yeah.
Wait, no. How do I get C though? X.
So you're just using x.
I see, yeah.
and then you just do shift solve and press equals again.
X equals 4.
Yeah, and so that's C equals 4. And so that's a way that you can, you can check your answers, make sure you don't make any silly errors and stuff. But it'll be more powerful in a sec. So, all right, we'll do this transformations. What is this?
Right, so so for A, it would be a reverse. So it would be a reflection.
Yeah.
At P. Wait, no. It's a reflection of the Y, so it flips around. So the points, yeah, it would just be the same 4-1. Okay. Next one, +4. It would be +4 to the Y, so it would be 4-5. And C would be a reflection in the x-axis, so it would be 4-1 still. Oh, I think the sound has gone. I can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry. No, I was just saying goodbye to my wife. The part A was a reflection in the x-axis.
Part A. Right. And C is a reflection in the Y.
Yes, so it's a change in the x direction, which is a reflection in the y-axis. So it's very common for these to all work, in reverse.
Okay, so 4-1.
Reflection in the y-axis.
-4-1.
Yeah, -4-1. Basically,
Yeah,
and actually, I don't think this one up here is correct. This 4-1.
Oh, it's not right.
I don't think so. Part C was a reflection in the y-axis.
Yeah.
We said that A is a reflection in the x-axis. So the mirror line isn't P, it's that.
Oh. So it would be -1-4.
Think about it. You have the right idea.
4 -1.
Yeah, 4 -1. Yeah, so basically for part C, the x's all change sign. Positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. And then part A, the y's all change sign. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, so confusing stuff. Do you want to... no, we'll follow this systematically because we have next week as well. I just don't I don't want to give you too much information with the calculator just yet. Okay, what's this?
Mm-hmm. 0. No, it's 90.
Yeah.
90, 180.
Hold on. Y coordinate for A?
Oh, 0, sorry.
Yeah.
And B is 180 and 1, minus 1.
Well done. Okay, fine. Solve the inequality. Any idea how to do this?
Yeah, so it's quadratic.
Yeah.
3 and 3, 9.
So, allow me to blow your mind. Calculator menu
Menu.
and go down.
Yep.
Go down.
I've heard of this.
Go down
To equation function.
go to inequality, which
Equality.
is the next one.
All right. Polynomial degree is 2.
Yep.
And we're doing 4.
Yep.
0.
And so, what is A? What is B? What is C?
It's 1.
Yeah.
How do I move to the next one? Oh, press equals. Okay.
Yeah.
Minus 9.
Yep.
And plus 14.
Press
And then equals.
Yep.
2 is less than or equal to x. And x is less than or equal to 7. That is sick.
Boom. Ba-boom. Mind equals blown.
This should be banned.
Well, it's calculator. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how do we do these?
You do what you can do: menu, equation function,
Yep.
2 polynomial, and then we get 1 minus 13 and 36, and the first x is equal to 9, and the second x is equal to 4.
They wanted it to be factorized though, and so
What
brackets would do that?
It'd be x minus 9, x minus 4.
Part B.
Let's do the same.
Yep.
2 minus 9, 4. And it gives us x minus 4. And x minus a half.
And so it has to be 2, or it's W. So it has to be one of them.
2 somewhere. Okay, yeah, no, I understand. W. So be 2W. Why can't I do this? It should be 1 plus 1.
And what was the x equals thing?
It equals to a half.
And so if it equals plus a half,
yeah,
then that would be minus 1. Like these swapped signs up here.
Yeah, minus. Yeah, okay, all right.
And so was the first answer 4 or minus 4?
It was 4.
Okay, so that's minus. Yeah, so
I did it.
Say it again, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Okay. Any questions there?
No, that's good.
Yes. So it's basically, x equals a half. So 2x equals 1. And then 2x minus 1 equals 0. And so the bracket is 2x minus 1. So you're trying to just make it equal to 0. Okay. Good. How do you draw a box plot?
You do the lowest and the highest. There's 2 lines. Then you put the lower quartile and upper quartile, and you join the two closest lines to the left and the 2 closest lines to the right. Then you do the median, and you make a box between the lowest, the median, and the highest quartile.
Yes. How do you compare 2 box plots? 2 pieces of data with box plots.
You look at it and you say, well, depending on where the median is and how big the box is, you could say that the data is more spread out and inconsistent.
So that's one comparison. So that's to do with the spread. How you had it right the first time as well.
I've gone on the same.
You compare the spread and the average.
Yeah.
And so
and lowest and highest for the range.
No. So you already did that with the spread. So you can, so like you said with the box, that's the interquartile range.
Yeah.
And then you compare the medians, which is the average. So you might say here, on average, the boys weighed more, but the weights of the girls were more spread out, something like that. So you always compare the mean, you always compare the median and the interquartile range for box plots. And you do it in the context of the question. So actually they gave us, let's compare these two.
These two. Draw them as well?
No. I think you know how to draw them, so just compare.
Wait. Okay. It doesn't say. Oh, the range is the same. So the range is 32 kilograms. So the highest female is 83.
Don't compare range. Compare interquartile range.
Compare the lowest.
So the interquartile range.
So the male rugby players have an interquartile range of 14, and we have to work out the higher quartile, which would be, well, their highest is 83. So the median between 71 and 83 is...
No.
No?
It says the interquartile range is the same for the men and women.
Oh, the range and interquartile range. They have the same consistency and spread.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Same amount of people that are similar weight.
So now you compare medians.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure.
So this median for the men is 82. Median for the women is 71.
Oh, next. Women are lighter.
Yeah, on average, the women are lighter. And their weights are equally spread out.
Right.
Men and women's weights are equally spread out. So what you were saying was the same thing twice. You were saying like the range is the same and the interquartile range is the same. The spread out is the same. The consistency is the same. So they're all just the same descriptions, like of the same thing, how spread out it is. So it's always compare the average and compare the spread. And so it might be the mean and the range. It might be the median and the interquartile range. And so that's what you compare.
Okay.
And in the context of the question. Any questions there?
No, that's good.
So that was a good one. Okay, how about this?
First, you have to work out the speed. 22 minutes is 22 over 60 time 19 miles divided by 22 over 60.
Okay, what is that?
That is 1 sec. 19. That is a speed of 51 miles per hour, 51.8 miles per hour. And yes, she's breaking the speed limit.
Great. Okay. Yes. Now we're talking grade 9. Okay. We have to draw a velocity time graph.
Using velocity time. So, constant acceleration. So reaching velocity. So up to 12. So 2012, you can draw a straight line from 0 to 2012. A constant speed for 10 seconds, and then there'll be a line from the end of that point to 3012. Then it slows with constant deceleration. Also, it gives you the gradient.
Yes.
And you have to work out the time that it gets to. So, could we do the solve thingy on the calculator again?
Okay, yeah.
So the gradient is equal to, so I'll put 2 equals, that would be 12, 12 divided by, so to get the gradient you have to do x, change in x divided by change in y. The change in y is 12 divided by x.
You're Yeah, you're way overthinking it. Speed equals distance over time. And so
Yes.
velocity is very similar.
So it's just x.
Yeah.
12 divided. Okay. So let me rewrite that. 2 equals 12 divided by. Okay. So x equals 2. That can't make sense. Oh, it's going to be
Press equals again.
6.
Yep. And so
It's not going to take 6 seconds.
Yep.
It must be breaking now. Breaking.
Yeah.
So 6 seconds, and it would be 36. So it would be 30.6 there.
Yeah, so like 36.
Yeah.
So that's like there. Okay. And then how do we do part B?
Work out the area underneath. So you do half times 20 times 12, which is 120 meters in the first section. And the second section is 12 times 10, which is also 100.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
And oh yeah, I see that there's an easier. You could do it as a working out the area of a trapezium. Yeah. Which is half AB times height.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So 0.5 times. Wait, it's A plus B, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 10 plus 36
Yep.
times 12. 276.
276 meters. I just want to check that answer. You were dying to use that solve thing again, weren't you? It was like a very simple equation.
Yeah.
There we go. So 276, and that's what the graph looks like. So we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, question 78. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto B.
A single transformation, it would be. It's got to be a rotation.
I believe so.
It would be a lot easier with a piece of tracing paper.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. I would just do tracing paper and just stab at different spots.
Yeah,
to see. And it's going to be, so I think you can get 2 marks right away. It's a rotation.
I think it's from. I think it might just be 0, 0.
It might be. What direction?
In the clockwise direction. Yeah, it's a 90 degrees rotation in the clockwise direction from the center 0, 0.
So it might be 0, 0. I don't know. But yeah, I suppose I can just check the answer.
Yeah, I think it is, because if you look at the bottom right corner, yeah.
And to be fair, it's usually 0, 0. Not always, but a lot. So that's the one to try first.
Okay.
Okay, what is this?
All 4. It'd be a minus. No, it's not minus. 4 to the power of. It's not just a normal number. It's
No, it's not going to be. Or n won't be a normal number.
uh, 2.5.
Okay, it's a calculator question.
Yeah.
2.5. What they were expecting is 5/2. So you square root the 4 to get 2, and then 2 to the power of 5 gives 32. That's where
Yeah, I see.
that's where that comes from. But hey, I like your way. Okay.
If I put just 2.5 like that, would I get all the marks?
Full marks.
Okay.
So I suppose, well, n is 2.5. I mean, I suppose what they're looking for is 4 to the power of 2.5.
Yeah.
So, because they said write it in that form.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
In a box. Oh, we had a similar question on the first paper that we did. Do you know what the question was in the paper 1?
No, I wasn't able to. I'm not able. I looked at. I tried to Google it, but I can't.
It was like the probability of taking out a red and a green counter is 7 to. It was like 4 to 3, and you had to work out. Then they said, oh, they added 3 green counters and 2 red counters. Now the probability is this. Work out the number of counters that are in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I struggled on that one.
Let's try this one. This one isn't. It's similar, but not quite the same.
Yeah, this one's using ratio. The other one was probability.
Okay.
And the number of Okay, so could you try and get both ratios into one big ratio?
Yeah.
So you have to find the lowest common multiple of all of them.
And what would that be?
So blue to green to red. It's 7 to 4. Could you just work out what how to get 3 to 4, and then times that by 1?
Yes.
That would be 4 divided by 3 is 4/3, and you should do 4/3 times 1.
Okay.
So 1.333.
And what did you say you multiply that by then?
By 4/3.
So that is okay. What would you do next?
No, the ratio. So it'd be 7 to 4, so 1.3333.
Nah. I'll give you a much easier way. How would you do a quarter plus a third?
Sorry.
How would you do a quarter plus a third without a calculator?
Times the denominator and add them.
What would be the common denominator?
12. So it would be
So
7. 12.
hold on. So this green here is 4. This green here is 3. So the common denominator will be 12. The common ratio or whatever will be 12. And so
Right.
what you have to do to the 7? What you have to do to the 1?
Times it by times 7 by 3 and times 1 by 7.
Yeah. Not times by 7. What did you times this
4.
3 by? Yeah.
4. Right.
What do you get?
21 to 12 to 4.
That's it. And now these counters.
You add together, so 21 add 12 add 4 is 23, 33, 37, and you do 444 divided by 37. No. Yeah, no, you do. So 444 divided by 37 is 12, and then you do 12 times 21, which is the amount of green. No, that's blue, sorry. Times it by 12. Twelve times 12 is 144. That's how many green houses there are.
Okay. And so as a fraction, it's 12 out of 37.
Yes, I think.
And that's times 444. And I get 144. Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. 144 greens. Yes. And so that's how you do it. So it's like adding fractions. Just get them to have a thing in common, and then you can just merge them together.
Okay.
Any questions there?
No, that's good.
Okay, so let's take a quick look. So that one, so this word invariant means it doesn't change, but I don't think we need to worry about that. This one kind of weird. This one, how do you go about doing these ones?
You times the ratio to the coordinate.
Which coordinate?
X and Y.
Yeah, so do the x's and the y's separately. This one looked harder than it was. This one you're good for. These you're fine. This one, yes. If it's outside the bracket, it changes the y's. If it's inside the bracket, it changes the x's. That one, just calculator, and it's inequality. Calculator. When comparing two data sets, compare the average and the spread in the context of the question. Let's see, that one's fine. This one, yeah, you were okay for that. And the easy way is that it's a trapezium. This one, yeah, you were fine. Fine. And that's the one we did, yeah, get a common ratio. How was that for you, Oliver?
Yeah, that was good.
So, yeah, do you want to continue these questions next time?
Yeah, that's cool.
Because these are the predicted questions.
Probably learn more about this calculator since it's such a powerful tool.
Okay, more calc. Any questions for me in general?
It's all good.
All right, well done, Oliver. You did great, and I look forward to trying again next week.
So, thank you for the card.
Oh yeah. Good luck. All right.
All right then. See you then.
Have a good week. Goodbye.